Okay, one of the things I so appreciated when I came to EXP is that they have a 5-year plan. Like if you fail to plan, you plan to fail by definition. I was at Remax and Keller Williams and other independent brokerages over my 30-year career. And no one said, hey, we got a 5-year plan. You don't have to do this again if you don't want to. Like an off ramp, an exit strategy, a retirement, like a 401k or a pension. It's none of those things because it's way better than all of those things. So here's how it works. When I saw this, I mean, I like the stock, I like the CRMs, I like the 10 to 15 to 20 live classes a day, farm and ranch, luxury, residential, biz ops. We sell wineries and resorts. I mean, the whole thing. That was great, but this blew me out of my seat. So let's just get into it. I'm going to explain how revenue share works, how it's calculated. Just watch. Do yourself this favor. This is everything. This is why we'll be the largest real estate company in the world. So I just checked right now. The average sales price coast to coast is $516,000. So it's going to show you how revenue share is calculated and paid out. And I couldn't believe it. And so the average commission, of course, some agents get two, some get three, some get more than three. We're going to go with 2.5. Nice average. Average number of homes sold, according to NAR, for decades has been 6. We're going to go with that. I get it. Some do 2 or 4 or none. Some do 6 or 8 or 10 or 30 or 40 or 340. We're just going to say normal folks selling 6 homes a year, a home every couple of months. What would happen? Um, and let's say that your first year, you personally refer 16 agents to EXP. Um, I think I went to Remax for 12 years and referred over 100. I was at almost 9 years, 10 years at Keller Williams, referred 55. They made the switch. And so here, 16. It's a one home every month, and every third month, one home, one agent you list, sponsor, recruit, whatever you want to refer, whatever word you like to put on it. And we copy this from Keller Williams. They have 7 levels, Bo. But they become the largest real estate company in the world with this. But this is like, wow, wow, wow. And I was at Keller for 9, 10 years. This is shocking. So watch very close. So you tell one a month for 12 months, and every third month you do 2. Is that realistic? I did 5 a month for 5 months. I did 25 in 5 months. And so yes, you could do 16 your first year. It is realistic. I'm like, I don't really know if I want to do that. Well, do you want to list $16 million homes or $5 million homes? Or do you want to do 16 homes at 50,000 each? You can decide, hey, I would love to sell an average sales price of $700,000 a home. I'd love to do 32 of those. Or 1.4 million, I'd love to do 60 of those. It's just a number and a target, but this is doable. And let's say these are called level 1 agents if you refer them. So I'm going to put 16 here. So here's how revenue is calculated. So every time these agents sell a home, you're going to get paid by EXP. They're on an 80-20 split. 80% goes to the agent, 20% goes to EXP. Now, at all my prior brokers, they pretty much kept it all, except for Keller Williams. They shared back some of the profits. What's that number? Impossible to tell you. It depends upon, did the office make any profit? If it didn't make any profit, nothing goes back. If they made a little bit of profit, a little bit goes back. If they made a medium amount of profit, a medium. But if they made a bunch, you could get a bunch. And certainly people made a lot of money with profit sharing at Keller Williams over the years. But watch this. This is off the top. It's unmanipulable. Manipulatable. That's a mouthful. And so you tell 16. And let's say the next year they each tell 4. They're not as outgoing as you. They tell 4. I did 5 a month for 5 months. Let's say they do 4, 1 a quarter. So what that means is there would be 64 agents on your tier 2. And every time they sell a home, you're getting paid. If they all sold a home the same month, you get paid 64 times in a month. Now you're starting to get the whole compounding. I think it was Benjamin Franklin said that compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. It wasn't Warren Buffett. I'm pretty sure that was Benjamin Franklin. And then let's say this group, they don't tell 1 a quarter. They tell 1 every 6 months. They're less outgoing. They tell two people a year. I'm just going to give you an example, hypothetical. So 2 times 64 is 128 agents on your what? Tier 3. So if they all sell a home, you're getting paid 128 times a month from every agent on tier 3. As soon as you tell people, they tell people. Now to get paid on tier 4, you have to refer 5. You personally have to refer 5 agents. In this case, you referred 16, more than enough. So let's say that, but referring 5 unlocks tier 4. referring 10 unlocks tier 5, referring 15. You personally referring 15 agents. Say, here I have 16, unlock 6 tiers. For level 7, you have to refer 30, but it's a huge payout. We're not even going to go there. Let's just say you just do 16. Now I did 25 in 5 months. You can get there. I did it easily. But let's say these 128, they each tell 2 people, 1 person every 6 months. So that gives you 256 agents on your tier 4. Now remember, unless you sponsored 5, you're not going to get paid on them. There's actually 2 types of revenue share. You'll get paid a little bit on one of them, but the big payout, you have to tell at least 5 people over the next few years, and you'll get paid on 256 agents production. It's not a little, it's a lot of money. And let's say the next year they each tell 2, that'll put you at 512 agents. This is the compounding. This is why Visa and MasterCard and American Express make a lot of money. And let's say the next year those 512 each tell 2, you would end up with 1,024 agents. So well, come on, is that really going to happen? Yes, I have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands on my 6th level alone. So yes, it really happens. And so, but let's just, be conservative here. How much revenue share would you earn? Now, what are people doing? They're selling the average price home in America today, which is $516,000, and they are selling average commission of 2.5%. The average number of sales is 6. And you personally referred 16 agents. Then those agents told some of their friends, who told some of their friends, and it starts compounding out. I pretty much achieved levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 in my first 6 months. It wasn't about me. I just told 25 agents, and they told people. So you could do the same thing. And Brent, I don't know if I'm not going. Let me help you do this. Show them this video. The person who brought you here will help you. And so rising tide rises all ships. I mean, you can go from 30 sales a year to 60 in your office, and nobody else makes any more money at your office. Here we all win together. But here's what you make 5 years from now, if you're able to do this. Could you prefer 16 agents selling average price homes at average commissions, doing 6 homes a year, not 16 or 60? What would you make? And here it is. It's $1.5 million a year with EXP revenue share. I was blown up. I'm like, what? 1 point, yep. So if you want to make 1.5 million a year, you need to refer 16 agents to EXP who average 6 sales a year at a 2.5% commission with the average price in America today. Believe it or not, it's 516,000, and there's your income. 1.5 a year. I remember thinking, if it's a quarter of that, if it's a third of that, 500, I'm in. I will do it for 3, 4, 500,000 a year. This would be incredible. Well, I was showing this to a friend of mine, and he said, look, I don't think I could do 16 my first year, but what if I did 1 a month? Like 12? Yeah. What would that pay? Well, if you tell 12 and then they each tell 4 your first year, one a quarter, that'd be 48. Then the next year they each tell 1 every 6 months, that'd be 96, and so forth and so on, the compounding. By the way, you don't get paid on level 6 anymore because you only told 12. It takes 5 to unlock level 4, 10 that you have to sponsor a person that you personally brought into the company. You grow the company pays you. And then 15 to unlock tier 6. In this example, you only did 12 1 a month. Now, when you get to 15, it unlocks. So I've removed tier 6. So you're going to make it less. And he's like, yeah, well, that's more like me. What does that pay? Well, $443,000 a year with EXP revenue share. He was, you're kidding me. I said, no, and I'm going to help you do it. So whoever gave you this video, this revenue share calculator, they want to help you do it. I want to help you do it. We all work together. You win, I win. If I do really well, the company does well, and the stock becomes more valuable. I watched it go from 20 million to 1.4 billion. We're in 26 countries. We're opening Tokyo right now. We're opening Turkey right now. We're in the UK, Australia, South America, Panama, Brazil. We're growing all over the world. And so guess what? If someone in, say, Tokyo does really well, what does that have to do with you? Well, the company does well. And if the company does well, the stock becomes more valuable. We're all shareholders. A rising tide rises all ships. So somebody doing well in Istanbul or Lisbon, Portugal, or Rome or Paris. I'm going to be in Barcelona, Spain in September. If they do well there, your revenue share, it's going to grow. It's pretty cool. Well, the final one, I was talking to kind of a country boy, and he goes, hey, I have 10 agents at my independent brokerage. What would happen if I brought those over? I said, well, using the average price again of 516, average commission, say they sell 6 years at home. Said, some of mine only sell 2 or 3. I go, yeah. Do you sell 8 or 10? He goes, well, yeah. I go, so they might average 6. He goes, okay, fair enough. And I go 10, okay, 10. So there's that number 10. If they each average four their first year, one a quarter, you'd have 40. And it's not in your town. They tell someone in San Diego, Fresno, Portland, Seattle, Dallas. I mean, my first year, I had agents in 28 states and over 300 cities. People know people who know people. It just kind of grows. And he goes, well, yeah, what would this make me? Well, there it is, 371,000 a year with EXP revenue share, outside of commissions, outside of what you're doing. This will help you retire. This is an exit strategy that is real. And again, my first year, I made $276,000. My second year, I made $1.2 million. I achieved this 5 year plan in, well, okay, I didn't because it's 1.5, but close in 2 years. My third year, I made 3.5 and it kept growing from there. It was crazy. So EXP is exciting. So what should you do? Number one, stay in curiosity about the model. Learn, go to some EXP events, ask questions, make a list of questions. Number two, join us. I can't wait to meet you at an EXP event. It's been life-changing for me. Check this business out. Make a commitment to staying curiosity about the model. Either you'll vet us in or vet us out. Either we pass the mustard test or we don't. Ask a lot of questions. Do not miss this opportunity. They say people only get a couple really, really big opportunities in a lifetime. I promise you, this is one of them for you. Cannot wait to meet you, and we'll be in touch. We'll see you at the next EXP event. Bye for now.